across the world.
Jesus is the King. From Queensland to Greenland, way down in New Zealand, all across the world, Jesus is. From Japan to Berlin to Uzbekistan, all across the world, Jesus is the King. From Queensland to Greenland, way down in New Zealand, all across the world, Jesus is the King. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you, I worship you. Oh, you are a waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you, I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 That is who you Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are.
After Isaac and Rebekah were married, Rebekah was not able to have a baby. So Isaac prayed she would have a baby, and God answered his prayer. Isaac and Rebekah had twin sons named Jacob and Esau. Esau was born right before Jacob was, which meant Esau was the firstborn son. When the boys grew up, Esau became a hunter, but Jacob was a quiet man who stayed at home. Their father Isaac loved Esau because he hunted and caught wild animals for him to eat. But Rebekah loved Jacob. One day Esau came home from the field feeling very hungry. Jacob was cooking a stew, and Esau asked to have some. Jacob said, "First sell me your birthright." The birthright meant that Esau, as the son who was firstborn, was supposed to get a larger portion of all the family had and become the family leader after his father died. Esau thought he would die of hunger, so he agreed to give Jacob his birthright to have some of the stew. Many years later, Jacob and Esau's father was old and knew he was at the end of his life. He also could not see very well. Isaac called Esau to him and asked him to go hunt a wild animal for him to eat. Then Isaac would give him his blessing. The blessing was the way that a father would pass on the leadership of the family to his oldest son. Rebekah heard what Isaac said and made a plan to trick him. She told Jacob to bring her 2 goats and she would make a delicious meal for Isaac. She told Jacob to take this meal to his father Isaac and pretend to be Esau. Jacob was afraid he would be caught trying to trick his father. Even though Isaac could not see very well, Esau was much hairier than Jacob. Jacob was worried that Isaac would feel his smooth skin and know that he was not Esau. Rebekah took Esau's clothes and put them on Jacob so that he would smell like Esau. She also took some of the skin of the goats and put it over Jacob's neck and hands so he would feel hairy like Esau. Then she gave Jacob the food and he brought it to Isaac. Isaac was tricked and he blessed Jacob instead of Esau. When Esau got home from hunting, he learned that Isaac had given his blessing to Jacob instead of to him. Esau had been cheated out of his blessing, and he was very angry. God's covenant with Abraham continued to the next generation. Esau sold his birthright, giving Jacob the right to the wonderful blessing God promised to his father Abraham. Through Jacob's family, God would send the promised Savior to bring blessing and salvation to the world.